put in work, yeah, I put in that work. I put in work. Where was y'all at when I was putting in that work? When I was doing that dirt, when I was calling me first sight. Where was y'all at when I was put through the worst? Felt I was in a hearse, but deep down I knew my worth. Yeah, every day I did work just to get it. Every day I did work just to have it. Every day I do work, man, I came from the bottom to the top, I made it work. Every day I do work just to get it. Every day I did work just to have it. Every day I do work, man, I came from the bottom to the top, I made it work. Okay. Attention up in this thing. I'm a lieutenant up in this thing. Independent people making their money to get rich. Work affiliated up in this bitch. And you know we all stuck, we all lit. Well, if I ain't got no worries, I ain't gotta worry about shit. Gotta worry about shit. I know some people didn't want me to make it. When they got a monster, didn't ask for the favors. Mom was the only one to tell me she believed me, the mistakes in the grass like. I know some people didn't want me to make it. When they got a monster, didn't ask for the favors. Mom was the only one to tell me she believed me. I got my homies beside me, you know that we be leading like.
Bosses all in my circle. I got bosses all in my circle. Number of bosses all in my circle. This my section, you cannot enter. Bosses all in my circle. I got bosses all in my circle. Number of bosses all in my circle. This my section, you cannot enter.
Alright everybody, this is it. This is the PC Gamer Show, brought to you by PC Gamer. This is part of Summer Game Fest 2023. The event is about to start, so we're gonna get right into it very soon. I just want to give you guys a little bit of detail about this gaming event. This event was started back in 2005 after E3 2005. Normally you would see a lot of booths there, but E3 was canceled this year because a lot of booths did not go. There was not a lot of support this year, obviously because of what happened with the data stuff. That was a big deal. And now we have the fact that Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony canceled. So we're about to get into the event in just a moment. A lot of games have been anticipated, including Starfield, which just had their direct a few moments ago. Now we're gonna go for the PC Gamer Show. Okay? So that is a big deal. So the game 5 minutes. That's why the sound is off. So if you have any questions, let me know right away. Because we're gonna, once we start the event, once the event starts, we have 2 hours to talk about the games that are coming out. Keep in mind, I do have my blog coming up. It's RetroYuuki.weebly.com. You can also check it out. I'm going to be updating the blog throughout this event, and on my community tab, I already have a dedicated post where I'm going to put in the announced games. I'm going to be taking notes throughout this event. So keep that in mind as for the blog. Okay? So once again, questions, let me know. And if you're a gamer, PC gamer out there, get ready for this event. It's going to be fun. I will start putting out the sound within the next 1 minute, when there's 1 minute remaining on the clock. Okay? This could be interesting. I have a very good feeling 2023 is going to become the year of games. Seriously. Like, I'm not capping. So get ready for that. Here you go, guys. Get ready. We have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go before this event starts. It's expected to be at least 2 hours of games. Later next week, after so if you guys have been watching the channel, my main channel, the roleplay will still be coming up. I'm doing good on this though. 1 minute and a half. 1 minute and a half. Okay, so the roleplay videos will still be coming out. We have 2 more on the way. We have more on the way this week. But the coverage of the SGF will be first before any roleplay videos coming out, okay? Okay, 2 minutes to go. I'm gonna start putting the event sound right now. Let me know if you guys can hear everything through my voice. The chat is going wild on the post there.
Oh yeah, Black Skylands has it all. We got open world,
1 minute.
gunslinging,
Here we go. I have a snack.
Hey AI,
I have a snack.
like father figure to you. What would you do if outlaws destroyed this entire place, including me? Would you take to the skies, seeking out vengeance on those dirtbags?
I would be unable to cause purposeful harm to a human being.
Foiled by Asimov again. But you'd at least, like, miss me, right?
I am not capable of missing you, Sean. In your absence, I would simply enable automatic updates.
I do apologize. I am wearing green today. I have my Attack on Titan shirt.
No one can say I haven't created a pretty excellent AI. Software capable of seeking out and critiquing the latest games coming to PC. It's just a shame it lacks something more personal.
Hey there, Santi Ralph.
Imagine what a co-host this AI could be.
I like this guy.
If it had access
This
to
guy's
every
awesome already.
bit of information on the internet, but it had the likability, the human touch of, say, Frankie!
Frankie Ward.
Stick around because it is not long until the show starts, and I would hate for you to miss out on the biggest exclusives, a truckload of first looks, and a promising new co-host. Ha! Let's start the PC gaming
I'll think
show.
about that one. Here we go. Final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The following program is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Here we go, guys. This is it.
Hey, Frankie! Hope I'm not interrupting
It's Frankie.
anything.
I mean, I was just in the middle of deathmatch.
Great, great to hear it, Frankie. Listen, I've been thinking about the PC Gaming Show 2023, and I kind of want to make a few updates.
Sure, I mean, it's already packed with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy
Watch
big
them.
giveaways. What more can we add?
Watch,
Well,
we're gonna
look,
start with Starfall.
I don't want to
Watch.
get into the
that's
detail
Starfall.
work, the
Starfield.
minutia, the fine print,
I have a feeling.
the ethically sinister motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie. What I've realized is that I can't do this show without you,
Oh, sure.
or at least a version of you.
Huh?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me yapping on when there's so much to do. I mean, we got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen, also, I brought in some new assistants, to help really bring the show to
Oh, here
life.
comes the
And it would
AI.
be so great if they could just stop by your place in little old London town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that sound good?
I suppose if it's for the show.
Excellent. Oh, hey, that's them. Ah, Frankie, let me say it again. You are one of a kind. Now, please give my love to
Yeah, let's get to the
Gutop
games,
Helga.
dude.
Ah, they're
Come
great
on.
guys. Very thorough.
I appreciate the skits, but I think we're here for the games. Hey, Frankie.
Hello, are you Sean's guys?
Ooh.
Mr. Sean has many great ideas for the show. You are lucky to know such a man. He is a visionary.
A visionary.
He is a man with his eyes locked on the future, like a horse staring into the sun.
Yeah, they
A
take her hair or
majestic
no?
horse.
DNA
Read
stuff.
now, please.
If you like the look of Game A, then check out this world exclusive of Game B.
Necessary data acquired.
I think we have our first game right here.
Dear Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC Gaming Show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day 9 plot, AI visionary, and all-round good guy. Son of a...
Oh, here we go. That is my first event that I'm covering for gaming.
Oh, hello there, everyone, and
Hi.
welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2023. I'm Sean Day9 Plot, and today I'm not just joining you on a tour of the finest upcoming PC games. I am standing with you on the bleeding edge of innovation. I've revolutionized how this show is made. Production crew? Pfft, ditched him, don't need him. It's just me, my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face
He's the camera
of the
guy.
future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a virtual co-host based on professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper. And what do you have lined up for us?
I have analyzed the entirety of published games media and surveyed discussion forums for the most anticipated titles. I have then constructed the
Garfield.
ideal showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of Exile 2, PAX Day, June Awakening, and finally Morris Men, Troop Lord of Destiny.
Wait, are those like the jingly
Oh, here's the
dancing
first
guys
game.
from England? Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morris Men is a game concept I've devised based on a holistic survey of the most popular Steam titles. Would you like me to generate another?
You know, instead, let's just get things rolling with something that actually exists. First up, from 11-bit studios, we return to an
Frostpunk
icy
2
apocalypse.
is the first game.
Frostpunk 2.
Ooh, this looks cool.
Ambition. Do you hear it? It's restless. Ambition requires men to feed upon. It also needs time, direction, and sacrifice.
Ooh, that looks cool. Good music.
But for every man who
I really like that
fulfills
music.
his calling, there are thousands left with nothing. It's them who knock and open the door to hell.
Ooh, the animations are cool. 2024. Ooh, that's a good one to start off. Add the wish list on Steam. Ooh, Steam. Oh, we have another one. I believe this is, what do you call this? Number can escape. Ooh, creative mode. Ooh, there's one I might try. I might try this. This looks neat. Oh, that's cool. That's actually neat. This one is neat. I'm not gonna cap. This one looks good. It's a sandbox game, so... Ooh. Teardown creative mode, June 15.
Hey, Check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore. All right, wait. All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral, immersive PC releases coming our way, featuring visceral combat and immersive exploration, visceral
No Man's Sky.
landscapes and immersive storytelling. Fans of immersion
kidding.
will... Yeah, it kind of just keeps going on like this, so I think it just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. And until that point, let's just go ahead and dive right into our next previews with Nivalis, Jump Light Odyssey, and Road to Vostok.
A game by Ironlands. 505.
What do you see? Open your eyes. Nivalis.
Ooh. Ooh. Cyberpunkish. Looks like cyberpunkish.
Maybe you've been here before. That was just a dream. Now, it's time to come home. This is your apartment. The sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the city. The street food smells drift through your windows and make your head swim.
Oh, build your
It's
own
fun to sleep
house?
here. Your restless legs
Okay.
want to walk the busy streets. Let's explore.
Okay.
Nivalis is a city in the clouds. But you can't make a rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's best to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's not so bad down here. We can go fishing, take a boat ride, soak up the atmosphere.
A fishing boat ride? Okay.
And don't worry too much about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him. I can even help you run your new business venture. A noodle stand. With a little work, there's no limits to how high you'll climb.
It looks like you can
don't look
build
down.
something here.
As your digital companion, I can help you navigate the complex relationships with my personality matrix. Business partners, friends, rivals, enemies, maybe even lovers. It's all about saying the right thing at the right time. Your choices matter, so choose carefully. There's a city you see when you close your
Looks
eyes.
like what do you call
It's called
this?
Nivalis.
Ooh, welcome to
Consider
Navis.
this your invitation.
Navals. Nivalis.
Princess, the Zetopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not here yet. Prepare defenses.
Upgrading our engine capabilities. Engineering's on it.
We have another game here.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
Blast door sealed. Units online.
Jump light report.
Jump light calibration almost complete, Your Highness. Incoming
Ooh, what is this?
Scramble fighters.
Meter engaging enemy. Taking heavy loss. They're coming
Definitive Gens
Combat
Invaders.
division, handle those
Oh, there's one of those.
ETA
One of those
on jump.
tactical games, I
Jump
think.
light in 5, 4, 3, too many of them. 2, 1.
Not today, Voltan.
Jump Light Odyssey. June 15, June 19 demo. Looks like we have another game here right away. They're bringing it at a fast and furious pace right now. That is what I like to see. Looks like a weapon gun game right here. Ooh. Gun game. Welcome, Road to Vostok.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2, the full Ferocious trailer, Age of Sigmar,
I've seen that
Realms
game
of
on
Ruin,
Steam
and
already.
Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector.
Like
Failure to keep
extraction.
watching will lead to a personal system failure.
Lies of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne-like game, is just a couple months off, and it's got me thinking, what other untapped literary veins are just waiting to be gamified?
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing underutilized classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to public domain. We want to keep costs down.
Of course, Sean. Concept 1. Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
I don't really know what the market is for that. Next.
Concept 2. Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept
Next,
3.
next.
Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some war?
It's artful, but a little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
I'm afraid you're too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
Are you kidding? Is she kidding? She's not kidding.
What do we have here? Ooh. What is this? That looks cool. I don't think it's Phoenix Wright though, because Phoenix Wright is like a lawyer game. Oh, it's an RPG. That's definite. That's a definite thing. An RPG. Ooh. Ebenezer, Invincible World. Oh, we have another game off the bat. Let's go. Keep it coming. Oh, looks like a multiplayer game here. This one looks cool, but it's not for me. I can tell it's like a multiplayer battle royale kind of thing. It'd be no stream on YouTube later tonight. Play for free. Warhaven. This was announced during the thing yesterday. That one was re-announced. Ooh. No other streams later today. Sorry guys. It is Sunday, but this is only one for today. If you guys are on Facebook, I might have something for you later tonight. I'm testing out some stuff. This looks like a tactical game here. Yeah, it is. One of those tacticals. DDRF, real-time strategy. Or DORF, actually.
Dorf looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, as a mind birth from like everything ever written about video games, I'm sure you've got an interesting take on it. What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dorf isn't just about strategic balance of resource scarcity in military industry. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about clashing swords and moments of magic heroism. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
Well, some wisdom bears repeating, right? And while I go sort out some unrelated gremlins in Frank AI's procedural critique, let's see a game with its own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal.
Ooh, this one.
Lord,
I don't... Dolfer, I believe it's called. Ooh, this looks interesting. Something I would actually play. Oh, it reminds me a little bit of Rust, but in a arcadey way. Oh, you have a bag too? Yeah, no, you know what? This reminds me of a arcade version of what's that one game? Not Last of Us. Escape from Tarkov, but in arcadey style. Because you have the backpack system and stuff. This looks like an arcade version of Escape from Tarkov, so I might try this out. Growth of society. That's mint. Ooh. Let's see if it's online multiplayer though. I don't think it is, but you never know. Sofer. Trysofer.com. Oh, we have another game. I'm gonna update the things right now. Oh, there's a quick break here. Trailblazers.
Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
Nice work. Keep this up and you'll be running your own shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Who sent you?
I like that music already. Uh-oh.
Can't you feel the love in the air? We're going out on a date.
Oh, we have an anime game here on the board.
Told her to calm down. I freaking told her. What are you gonna do?
We have an anime game on the board.
Infection continues to spread across
Here we go.
What is going on? I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you. Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do? We just saw a broadcaster get eaten.
May 27.
No! Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us! But I can teach you a couple of things too, you know. We're all going to die! Wait for me! Goodbye.
I want to wake up! It's not over! Not yet!
I love you.
Save your date. Save the date, save the world. Eternites.
Eternites there, showing us that love is never simple, especially in the middle of an apocalypse. You know, I sometimes get a little misty-eyed myself about a simpler time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love modernity. And sure, big tech's done some stumbling. I bet Mark Zuckerberg's probably a little lonely in the Matrix. But all I'm saying is the olden days had an appeal. Medieval times when we were plowing our own fields and treating everything with leeches, not buying 8 pictures with weird electric money. Luckily, though, video games can bring the medieval fantasy to life. To find out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh, it's designed to identify, question, and report back on the work of leading game developers. And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie light. It's like kind of cute in like a friendly panopticon kind of way. Little RD has flown itself all the way out to Helsinki, Finland to meet the team behind the highly anticipated medieval must-play, PAX Day. Let's take a look.
Okay, next game. From Finland. I think this is gonna be made from Unity 5, Unreal Engine 5.
My name is Reynir Harðarsson, and I'm the game director for PAX Day. PAX Day is an open world fantasy game.
Ooh, an open world RPG game,
which we can call home, where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality. You know, it's where knowledge has been lost and is getting rediscovered. It's where magic truly exists and ghosts exist and the myths are real. And this is kind of the inspiration we take to build. It's basically going back to the roots of what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real-world mythologies. And so we go very much into the roots.
Medieval
We're using
Night.
a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real-world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real-world magical properties of plants.
I'm Solkara. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries. So PAX Day, maybe the way to explain it would be, imagine you're in this amazing,
Oh, this is
beautiful
the game
world,
right here.
it's huge,
Pixel something.
and you find yourself in a forest, and your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home. And from that home, you will go on to adventures to explore the world. So with the lore, we have wanted to create something that is fairly deep and rich and grounded in reality, but something that is actually not a direct copy of any of the history. So there's multiple types of ruins, there's the dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself. And part of the lore and mystery is also part of in the gameplay itself, so you will be able to find and examine things and actually then find
resource
snippets
finding?
that help
Okay,
you
I like.
find other places and make items in the game itself. And the area of the game that you will be able to play when the game launches is, we're calling it Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France, with the influences from the Nordics where we're from. So what we're building is, we're calling it the social sandbox. We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players, and we're fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a dungeon raid from the very beginning of you starting the journey in the game.
Oh, this looks
should
like
you find people who actually help you to do that. what we want to create an environment that actually really
Somebody in chat
incentivizes
said
people to
New
play
World
the
2,
game
but I
the
don't think
way
it is.
they like. And for
Does it
some,
remind me of
actually,
New
like
World
just going
2?
out to the wood and
It
like
actually
cutting
does not
down the
remind me
forest
of
is
New
something
World
that
at all.
gives you a sense of achievement because you know
From
the
Amazon.
goal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the gold production, but these players as well still depend on each other. Where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
Frame.
The lore of PAX Day is very much inspired by real-world folklore and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in PAX Day, this stuff is actually literally real. The interesting thing about folklore throughout the ages is that folklore are actually start out as true stories, whereas fairy tales are fiction, and that's the distinction between the two. Folklore often, handles about ghosts or spirits or some supernatural things, but in the eyes of the people, during those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real, and this is not disputed as any fantasy. And this is what we want to reflect. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things. You will find ghosts. You will find the spirits of of the past. And the deeper you go, the more mysterious and strange it becomes.
That one was good.
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my presence, it might help to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a blue shell from your favorite kart racer. I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions, but we can still have fun. Maybe there's a lizard driving a little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart Mayhem to PC. Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
Oh, it's a world premiere. Here we go. Garden mode. Oh, this was also revealed a few days ago too. No, it's not. Stamped Racing Royale. $60 players. I know some people are gonna get this. Some people are gonna grab this. I have a feeling. I like the music though. Kinda catchy. Summer playtest. Royale games are not usually for me except for COD. Stampede Racing Royale.
For Master Horizon 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
You also have a
Players will see
new
familiar rocket
game.
launches and a host of historical missions, past, present, and future. The design team have consulted with many space industry professionals.
Oh, that is
to make
a
sure that the gameplay
space
reflects
simulator
how it
game.
feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MarsHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game. We have an alpha on the horizon.
Frank, I cannot tell you how excited I am to see Path of Exile 2 in action. Being something of a Path of Exile veteran myself.
And Path of Exile.
Sean.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime falls well below
POE.
the community average.
But the time isn't what matters in that game.
I'm also analysing your chosen character builds in recent leagues and...
No, my build wasn't meant to be
they're
a fun build.
producing some troubling DPS simulation.
Fascinating, Frankie, but let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
This was also announced during
See this now.
Game Pass.
Disgusting.
Foul
creatures. You're mine. Vile abomination. stench. It's getting worse.
That actually looks cool. I'm not gonna cap. But it's not for me. I never played Path of Exile, PoE. July 28th. Ooh, tiny build.
Hey everyone, my name is Leo and I'm the lead developer of a new action-adventure game, Ferocious.
Ferocious.
I began working on Ferocious a few years ago, with the idea of creating a first-person shooter in a timeless Lost World type of setting, combining over-the-top action with exploration and a sense of wonder.
Let me just make sure I'm spelling this.
We were always inspired by mysterious places frozen in time, that you may have seen in movies like King Kong and Jurassic Park. We aim to marry the setting and unique gameplay opportunities with classic first-person shooter mechanics, similar to early installments of franchises like Far Cry and Crysis. The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features, such as custom water effects and realistic vegetation. We use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful. However, there are some things waiting for you in the jungle that we couldn't find any real-world references for. So we had to improvise. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam, as we can't wait to share more about Ferocious in the coming months. Thank you.
Welcome to Islands of Insight, an epic shared world puzzle adventure game set in a world of fantasy, ancient wonders, and natural beauty. Brimming with mysterious puzzles, secrets, and sublime landscapes for you and other players to discover alone.
It looks like a
or
multiplayer
together,
game here.
all at your own pace. As a seeker, you'll set off on a journey of knowledge. Explore every corner of this rich landscape and solve every puzzle you find.
It's like a puzzle game. Yep, it is a puzzle game.
Savor the achievement of every solution as the world around you unlocks, revealing new challenges to face, new areas to explore, and fantastic rewards to collect.
The graphics on this game looks cool now.
In Islands of Insight, a beautiful realm of tranquility and adventure awaits you. Embark on the path of discovery and let your curiosity guide you through a world of wonders.
Ooh, that looks
Where
cool.
the answer is always in sight.
Islands of Insight. Interesting.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural network, but I'm going to risk some
This
data
is games from
analysis
today's
of my
show.
own. Those Dark Souls games seem like a big deal,
Gamer.com
huh?
says Steam 2023.
While From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed knights with very big swords. Coming this October, here's your latest look at Lords of the Fallen.
Ooh, a game coming out on my birthday.
In Lords of the Fallen, you'll explore two parallel worlds. The land of the living, where demonic knights and hulking monsters are trying to murder you, and the spooky Umbral Plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you.
Oh, you cannot wait for
Using the
Fable?
latest
Yeah.
Unreal 5 technology,
Fable looks actually
developer
cool.
Hexworks has layered these
Green.
realities
How are you
directly
doing,
on
buddy?
top of each other,
How was the
allowing you
concert
to
last
portal the
night?
Umbral Plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Adventuring in dungeons? Any idiot could do that. But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're talking
Starfield 2.
elite.
Starfield, I'm
The
looking forward to,
dungeon
but
Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang.
they just did a direct a few hours ago.
And disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters, and the most attractive treasures.
Any other games caught your eye, Green?
But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling.
If you guys missed any of the games, I'm going to be covering it in a recap video this week.
Can fully express themselves thanks to our
So don't
committed
worry.
HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises.
Hey, what is
don't film
this?
that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor. As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers. So they'll want
Ooh,
to
it's a
come here to
dungeon
get
creator
slaughtered
game,
and humiliated. To achieve
Interesting.
that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and hexes. You'll also get to organize raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang! Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place? Then buzz off! But if you're organized, servile, sneaky, and enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take a
Dungeon
chance.
Master.
I'll be waiting for you in my office.
Oh, here comes another world premiere. Here comes another WP world premiere. Let's go. I forget the name, but it had 3 words in it, like the logo. It probably not mentioned yet. Oh, here comes the Japanese game. Watch. It had 3 logo. Pablo Cruz. PC though, right? Green? Or not? Mayorarchy lesbian. Xbox. I'm gonna check it out to see what it is. I'm gonna recap that event too. This is my first big gaming event I'm covering on the main channel. Ooh, Marachi Legends team. If you guys want to check out the games, PCGamer.com/Steam 2023.
Are you alright, Sean? Our programming included a gunfight /dance
Lost in the
sequence
Trees or
to promote
something.
Mariachi Legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative.
I'll
of
check it out.
panic
I'm gonna
or
see
that
what
you are
it
currently
is.
entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything. Systems are a go. Our schedule is just packed with so many games.
I understand, Sean. I'll provide assistance. Notification. Day 9 has been updated to day 10.
What? You just can't replace me. Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
I just like the co-host
What's
right
up,
now.
Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host Day 9. The consequences of my actions.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
What's up, Frank AI? I'm Day 10. So, the latest
Hello,
software
I am
version.
Frank
I
AI.
suspect they're going to be at this for a while, so let's just go ahead and fire up a trailer for a strategy game. Age
Strategy
of Sigmar
game.
Realms of Ruin while I do some strategizing of my own. Dakota, start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just pull it.
Hello. I
There's
am
the
Frank
camera
AI.
guy. Ooh. We have another game here.
Commander,
They're
there
coming
is
up fast and furious.
about this place, not just from the Oryx.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
Fortify our position. We must claim this swamp.
Do you play strategy games like this, Green?
Enemy sighted.
I know Jimmy did one time.
Sigma, give me strength.
I think it's time for a fight, boys.
Protect the bastion! We need the loot!
I really like the voice acting for this. That's pretty neat.
Aiden, I will take the fight to the Auric Warlord. You hold here.
Fate conspires against us both.
Not fate. Duty.
Get him!
Yeah, I think. Yeah, these are hard. These are hard to get into for sure. Realms of Ruin. Well, there is an alpha, July. Here it comes. You know what that means. World premiere goes.
Wake up, sleeper.
Ooh, what do we have here? Cyberpunk? Phantom something? Because he announced something.
No, get out.
I'm getting Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, Sleeper's finished, aren't you?
Eventually.
We had a deal.
This looks cyberpunkish again.
Yet, here you are, risking it all.
Phantom Liberty.
Break our contract to end your dependence.
Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit.
Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a war on, and while it rages, well, there's opportunity. I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew, lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a
I don't think it's
contract or
Cyberpunk.
two. And yes, I took my share, but that only seems fair.
No way.
I invested in you. You don't need this. And I don't need you anymore either.
Ugh. Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship!
Ooh. Citizen Steeper. Interesting.
This is just the beginning, Sleeper.
Wish this now. Yeah, a lot of these are.
I have found no official
I mean,
case of death
obviously.
by slow-mo anywhere on the internet. However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles, Pathfinder Gallows Bar Survivors, and Parcel Core. But first, here's
Yeah,
the
it's a
code.
meh game. I agree with that. That's a meh game. It's a meh. It's not. I was thinking Cyberpunk, but it's kind of off. World premiere. Tiny build again. That's our second game on this. Well, everybody's favorite thing to do, exploring. Oh my goodness, what that? Hey, now you can build your own boat. Just use a tub. Okay, from what I see, you can craft stuff. It reminds me of Rust. Oh, and you can go underwater apparently. Yeah, this looks very interesting actually. I'm not gonna cap. I might try this out for the channel. Crafting system, town system looks like. One of the citizens looks like a Pokemon, by the way. And this is called what? Citizen Britain Cove. Interesting. Definitely, yeah, definitely, most definitely. Princess Saga looks like these kinds of games, like the exploration and stuff.
If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there is no
Facts.
question. It would be down to the wire.
Yeah, Xbox,
Critter
yep.
Cove and yours truly.
Most
I mean,
definitely.
it's a strong matchup, but please, clear winner.
After 3,411 simulated contests, I predict Critter Cove's probability of victory at over 99%.
What, now is when you start fact-checking? Now? Well,
Facts.
While AI might not have mastered the subtle art of ego boosting, it's already powering new ways to play. By teaming up human storytelling with AI assistants,
Hidden
the team
Door.
over at Hidden Door have developed a generative spin on pen and paper role-playing. It is so tantalizingly delicious, I had no choice but to send Artie's adorable all-seeing eye to
They said wishlist now on Steam. So it could be at any time. Let me give you the link to wishlist a lot of these. PCgamer.com / Steam 2023.
Hidden Door is a role-playing game where you and
Hidden
your friends
Door.
come together. You can play in any world you choose. You create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have. So
Ooh, this looks
the
like
idea
a
would be you
big
just
fat
read a book,
RPG
you can't
right
get it
here.
out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed.
Self-directing an
generative
RPG.
AI
Are we having fun yet?
The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by playing out of your deck of story cards. And
I
then the
can
system
see some people
creates a
playing
unique
this.
story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format. And as you play, you see a graphic novel come together dynamically based on what you choose
Oh,
to
this
do
is actually
and
a
how the
very
world
cool
and the story
concept.
reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a different, unique story every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with suggested things you might do, you pick something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with our AI narrator who plays the role of, say, the game master,
Oh,
you
looks
can
like
go on
it
any
looks like
adventure you want,
D&D
and
as
you
well
can
with
do
that.
anything, and the system and the story
Oh.
will continue based on your choices. At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds into the platform. And the system supports anything fictional.
Dead Moon.
So it does
Ooh.
do science fiction, it does do fantasy, it does, period romance, which you can think of as more
I could see people playing this
relationship-based
actually,
gameplay,
guys.
in addition to sort
No
of your
cap.
standard action-based gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl-based storytelling. While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide
Yes, it does.
that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character. You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire
Already
world
get a
in
group
way
together.
that was never
Get a group together,
pre-written
play
or
this.
pre-scripted. There's no limit to the number of characters you might encounter, the locations, or the stories you can tell in Hidden Door. Today you can play Hidden Door anywhere you can access the web. So you
Winter
can play
2023.
on desktop, you can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
I would start with the Wizard of Oz, but I don't think it matters because you never know what you grab. Because it could be anything. Because you make the story in this game. I wonder how many of you would actually play this? Oh, and the game really makes it punishing sometimes. Hidden door.
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
to maximize the show's profitability.
How would a battle pass for a stream even work?
With a gold tier pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards, like viewing the show's trailers 1.5 seconds early and boosters for viewer rank experience.
Look, I admire the initiative, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and table streams as service.
Sadly, major production decisions are only accessible for those who've reached viewer rank 80. You can, however, unlock immediate access with 1,800 Sean points, purchasable for $9.99.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Pyrosaur 69 Blazed has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Oh God. Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Clay Entertainment. Here's your first look at Dread Pilots.
Oh, new game. WP World Premiere. Here comes another one. Ooh. Back to this type of genre. Unfortunately, not my cup of tea on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Be somebody else. I do appreciate the variety this. Ooh, the animations are cool though. That's it. Red Pilots.
You've harnessed your glove's power, and now you want to find me.
Every game right off the bat. Yeah, off the rip. 505.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry. And it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
We gotta help these people.
tornado. Miasma Chronicles. It's the game, yeah.
Maybe in the future, you will break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret.
Looks like to be 2023.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle.
Oh
Hey,
my
that's pretty
god.
good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development, zombie experimentation. It's all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim. And you are the evil CEO. I mean, I can't blame you for diversifying. That's just good business sense. Let's take a look at Undead Inc.
Undead Incorporated. World premiere.
And now, it's with great pleasure I introduce one of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories, Director Coleman.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises. Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There has been a development that requires my immediate attention.
Director Coleman, sir, we're hearing...
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now, tend to your patients.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
Wait, don't shoot. Director Coleman. Hey, man, sir.
Are you okay?
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director. I'm all good. They have a cure upstairs, right?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks, man. I mean, I was worried for a second there that
Oh. He said nope.
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here. Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line in 10. Oh, and an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Janine, can I get something from my head?
Of course, Director.
Name brand only.
Okay, now
Not
that's
our
something
stuff.
interesting there.
Quality control issues downstairs.
Coming soon. That's actually very interesting. World premiere number 2 again, back to back. Let's see what we got. I like the beat already. Oh, it's one of these. I like the beat though. That's a good beat. Looks like a money system here too. Ooh. Altered Alma.
Okay, hey, look. I've been looking through Frank AI's data log, and I found a file named Confidential. Game trailer 44. Codename Omicron Delta November. Underscore final, parenthesis, final and parenthesis 2.0 underscore revised.mp4. Now, it's important not to lose the trust of your AI assistant, so let's just watch it really quick.
Ooh, another game. Inventor Rhythm Galaxy. Oh, it's music. Oh, it's another version of it's what do you call that? Oh, of course, you gotta have one of these. It's a Galaxy version of what do you call that?
You became an astronaut because the cosmos terrifies you.
No, because I want to understand it someday. Or at least find as many answers as possible.
Beat Saber. Galaxy Beat Saber right there. I might get a cap. What is this?
Astrogator, we shouldn't behave here as if we were at home.
For a long time now, the cosmos has belonged to the one strong species. Humans.
Fallout?
So, there was
Reminds me of Fallout.
Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor. We have to save what we can. You.
What is there to understand? We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
The Invincible.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park builder that's only days away. Releasing on PC later this week, Park Beyond is a spiritual successor to classics like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster Altair 27, and Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails. Look, as fun as the carnival is, we all know the games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to win. Let's take a look at Park Beyond.
Party animals?
Do you
Park
perceive
Beyond.
the invisible thread that connects us to each other? The emotions that unite us without us even realizing it?
There's over
The
600.
desire
There's like
to move
over 100
forward,
games this
to
week.
surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves. All these feelings make us
Hey there, Tara.
Visioneers. Visioneers are architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality, empowered to achieve the impossible. Architects who want to offer the world their most beautiful memories.
Oh, it's one of those coding games.
Free spirits in search of adventure and new challenges.
Oh, nice. That is actually very innovative there.
Those we love.
In that sense.
Become a Visioneer. Go beyond the fun.
June 16, 2023, basically very soon.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC gaming shows
Yeah,
take advantage
for
of the
sure.
following
That looks
promotional
cool.
content by following the
I
instructions
might try
on
that
screen.
one out.
If this product and
PCGamer.com/park.
stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the
Ladies and
instructions
gentlemen.
on the screen.
Oh, here comes another WP world premiere. That's like their 17th WP today. I think Paizo.
Evil stirs in the depths
Dungeons
of
and Dragons.
3 heroes step forth
Yep.
to contain the darkness within.
Or no, not the
A
D&D.
legendary fighter.
What's
of
that other one?
fearless strength and
Pathfinder.
skill. A cunning rogue.
Yep,
full of
Pathfinder.
deadly surprises.
Because I have Pathfinder
Powerful
board
wizard
game here.
wielding the fury of the elements. Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead and their deadly masters, again and again, attaining new heights of power and skill. But what hope
I like the
they
Pathfinder
to
board
seal
game. The
away
Pathfinder
the
video
whisper
games are hard to play though.
For surely there can be no hope of surviving.
Pathfinder, Gallo Spire Survivors. I don't think I need to say more. There's another world premiere, right? Yup. It's red. All new game, fighting game saga.
Diesel Legacy.
Oh, here comes another fighting game thingy.
Join the open beta now on Steam. 2 versus 2 action.
2v2, seriously?
Down, but not out. Local and online multiplayer. Real match. Worldwide rollback netplay. Determine the fate of the Iron City.
Oh, that's for all platforms.
It's
Today,
time
the
we
Vendor
honor
Bell.
an overlooked hero, the noble delivery cyclist, powering the gig economy with their aching calves. Now, you might ask, hey Sean, are you just feeling a little guilty because you gave your credit card details to the
We have
AI
about
assistant, and now
15
someone has
minutes
to deliver
left.
57
This is a
parcels
2-hour
ordered before you
presentation.
noticed? In short, yes. But if this next exclusive is anything to go by,
Parcel
we'll all
Corp.
be saluting the delivery workers of this fine nation. Gosh dang it. Let's take a look at Parcel Core.
That's a WP.
Hello, Inquisitive Viewer. My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro teaser. You see, when you're shilling on behalf of an obscure video game developer like Billy Goat Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's right, escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer as you race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
You can wall
kind of
ride.
like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that
Police,
threatens more than just the business model our protagonists operate under.
So it's up to you, bicycle courier, to deliver this foot-long grilled chicken, cheese and chorizo melt and save the world.
Oh, another game.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Grena Games, a 2-man studio based in Sweden, working on the game Fabledom, currently available in early access.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? That no cap. That looks cute. Oh, this game is probably out already. but it's more like an update.
Welcome.
Fable
to
Dome.
Fabledom. Sorry about the pigs.
Or Game Pass up. Game Pass.
We have a new mission, soldier.
Minecraft Legends. I'm probably going to grab Minecraft first. Coming soon. $8 of Game Pass break.
Oh, don't mind Sean. He's just entering our PC Game Pass giveaway. We've got a bunch of 1-month subscriptions for new members to try the service. To get a chance of procuring one, visit the URL on screen now.
Ooh, what is this? Reminds me of Mega Man. Reminds me of Mega Man. This one I might try. Ooh, a level editor. Okay, me like it. I love it when they have level editors. You can play what the community plays. What is this really called? 30XX.
Sean, before we continue with more exciting previews, I've generated a simple tactic to improve the
Which
show's
one, Green? The 30XX, this game?
I've allowed viewers to pay a small fee for a bespoke
That looks
on-screen
cool.
shout-out. Got good 228, right? Great to be watching PC Gaming Show once again. Excellent work, Sean and co.
Hey, I'm touched and a little wealthier. Keep them coming.
See Blaze Paladins, right? Did Sean actually fire his team? Dick move, bro.
Look, you have to understand that this show.
How are
is
you guys
focused
liking
on
the showcase so far?
long-term sustainability.
This is my
Right,
first
Sean
big
22,
one
right?
that I'm
I have
covering
sworn the
this
blood
year.
oath. My vengeance will not be denied.
Okay, it looks like
There's
that's
no
it.
E3 this
Our
year,
shout-out
remember.
feature is broken. I'm so
Because they
sorry, but that's
canceled
gonna
it.
be all for
The
shout-out.
next
haven't
big
loved
one
any
is
Eric
tomorrow,
Sean.
but I might not be
Seeing
able
red
to.
flags across the board,
It's
and
Ubisoft
real
Forward, and I
tragedy
really
just
want to
can't
do
be
that because
just like
X
I can't
Defiant
wanting to see more previews.
is going to be featured tomorrow.
And with that, here's Creepy Jar's new sci-fi survival game, Chimera.
Chimera. WP. Yep, WP. World premiere. Next week when I do the recap videos, it's one per section. The one for the Game Fest, one for Xbox, one for this. Ooh, this looks interesting, but it's not for me, unfortunately.
Warning. Extreme temperature.
Ooh. The graphics on this looks good though. The thing. That looks good. It's just that it's not my cup of tea, unfortunately. But you never know.
In the lost Caribbean Sea was a captain mighty. Mordecai was his name. He succumbed to the white flame.
Pirate ships, anybody?
Treasure was lost and his crew was tossed. Now is the day cursed pirates have their way.
The music is cool, you know.
Come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put them to a song and give them the chop. We're a cursed crew and Marty's our ship. Soul magic restores our crew from before, yes, before. Black pearls in our chest, let us finish the quest now. This treasure we will find with our powers combined.
Ooh, it's tactical. Bigger tactical game.
The Inquisition blocks our way. They see us as prey. Ignatia is their leader. You do well to exceed her. The treasure she pursues across the ocean blue. She'll conquer the brine for her grand design. That's the life we live. Come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put them to a stop and give them the chop. We're a cursed crew as parties are ship.
Shadow Gambit. August 17. Another world premiere. Rally cars. Something about rally car. Anybody want to play Mario Kart in space? Here you go. Here's a game for you. If you guys are on Facebook, we will be live later tonight. We're gonna be playing another game, Exo Rally Championship. We'll be playing Showgunners.
Exo Rally Championship might be racing its way across the stars, but it's already raced its way into my heart. Anyways, if you're not aware, I've got something of a history with the real-time strategy genre. And funnily enough, at labs like DeepMind, those same RTS games just so happen to be a valuable testing ground for world-leading AI research. Curious. Can it be just a coincidence, then, that I'd end up the kind of man to name himself an AI visionary? Well, I mean, probably. But what's no coincidence?
The camera
is my
guy with a
excitement for
sandwich.
Eagerly anticipated RTS from former Warcraft and StarCraft devs at Frost Giant Studios. It's Stormgate, and today we don't just get the chance to get some exclusive
World
first
premiere.
look at some Stormgate gameplay, but we're also joined by Frost Giant's president and game director Tim Campbell here to tell us exactly how Stormgate will delight all minds,
Stormgate.
artificial or otherwise. Thanks so much for joining us, Tim.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Now, I've been following Stormgate for years, but for those of us who haven't, what is Stormgate?
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time strategy game formula. It's what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft, Command & Conquer. And real-time strategy games are the type of game where you can control an entire battlefield. So this classic RTS formula includes harvesting resources.
Reminds me
building
of one of
sprawling
those like
bases,
World of
commanding huge
Warcraft.
armies on the battlefield.
What is it about Stormgate that's new?
We believe that the RTS genre is something that should be enjoyed by
It's
players
hard.
of all
It's hard to get into though, unfortunately.
a lot of effort
You
into
gotta
making
really
sure that
know about the
Stormgate feels
RTS
good, whether
genre.
you're a pro with high technical skill and you love competitive play, or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax with and experience a story.
Now, Tim, I understand that you brought for all of us, but in particular for me, a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
Oh, he's very
this
excited.
Is something that we are big believers in at Frost Giant. We want to share this current state of the game today.
Let's take a look. Oh, Tim, I'm so excited. And right away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic start to a 1v1 match. What you're seeing here is the human faction. As
Yep,
sending
reminds me of what do you call that?
Starting to construct buildings.
World of Warcraft.
3D printing them.
Not World of Warcraft. What do you call that?
And you can see them.
Yeah,
starting
it
to
reminds me
train
of World of
troops. They have an
Warcraft.
army that goes out in the field to fight.
Yeah, and I mean,
And Heroes of the Storm.
This looks like a scout unit.
Yeah,
I've only played the one type
laser
of these, and
It's
I just
called
left.
The Scout. Okay,
It's hard.
designed
It's hard to
for
get
early
into. You
games,
really
unique
gotta
unit to the
think.
human faction.
Right.
And you can see him now running through the base, trying to see what information he can find out about his enemy.
Yeah, I mean, scouting and information is such an important part of RTS games.
It really is, and this is something that we've embraced early game. The Scout unit has been designed so it can actually sense units beyond
I think Jimmy
its
might
sight
want to
radius.
try this
So
out.
it's, it's especially useful early on.
So we're heading into what looks like the first engagement of this game. What are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing right here is the Red Scout getting surprised by a group of blue troops coming through the Light Force, which is the new train type and the twist on the tactical battlefield here.
And how do these light forests work?
The Light Force lets smaller units move through them. They have concealment. It's allowed Blue to raid Red's base, in which case Red is barely getting a turret built with their speed building from their workers, another human faction advantage. And they're about to pop out a couple extra defenders here from their mech base.
So we got these huge mechs, and I mean, just visually, it looks like they are countering the heck out of these blue infantry, but can these red mechs fit through the forest?
No, they're too big to go through. They're heavy units. They're designed to use their chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they can't fit through the Light Forest, which Blue knew and used to his advantage.
Okay, so we're in mid-game. This is normally where you make some big tech decisions. What's Red up to?
You're seeing Red commit to a tech path that gives them big battlefield mechs and air units like this evac.
And it
Ooh,
looks
that
like
looks
they're
like a
just dropping
drone.
right on top of Blue, who is
Looking like a drone.
killing a chicken? What's the chicken there, Tim?
Yeah, that's a giant chicken with a Viking helmet on it. Use your imagination. Stormgate's in pre-alpha, and that's art that we haven't gotten to yet, but imagine it as a big Mad Max Raider.
It's the most threatening placeholder art for
He
now.
just took
And
down
I
the
see
chicken.
Red diving onto Blue, and hey, picking back up into the air transport. That's some classic high-level micro.
It is, and it's really important for Stormgate that we maintain a high skill ceiling so that players can express themselves on the
Yeah,
battlefield.
that is
by
definitely
maneuvering and how they
what do you call it, 1v1
And here
online.
we have the final fight of the game, and it looks like Blue is coming up against those mechs.
I mean, not
Red is trapped
1v1,
on the other
but
side of the trees. Oh, wait, they can blast
like
through them now?
thingy.
And Blue's dodging these enormous shots, and we can also see Blue swarming in from both sides. This is not looking good for Red.
No, it's pretty grim. Red is on the ropes right here, and they've been outmaneuvered. They're caught in the corner here between two different forces coming in with a mobile pincer.
Man, and of course,
there's the GGs.
The most classic ending to an RTS game, GG. Get Tastosis on that stat. Outside of 1v1, what's coming up for Stormgate?
What you've seen today is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more in store. We're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff about Stormgate the rest of this year. We're introducing new modes. We have a 3-player versus AI cooperative mode. We have team-based competitive modes. We're going to be sharing information about our storyline and campaign.
Oh, if they have
We
PvE,
have
I'm
new
playing.
factions beyond the humans
I
that we
think I
just saw
heard
today.
PvE.
But Tim, what if I want to play the game right now?
If you want to play the game as soon as possible, you wish list Stormgate on Steam and you go to playstormgate.com to sign up for the beta. We're starting closed testing in July.
Once again, go to Steam and wishlist Stormgate. Tim, thank you so much again for joining us, not just to talk about the 1v1 footage you shared, but the future content plans of Stormgate. It makes the RTS players' dreams come true. Which might not be your dreams. I mean, your dreams might be filled with gloriously grimy Deus Ex-inspired sci-fi fisticuffs with a fiendishly Star Wars vibe to it.
Oh, I heard
So,
Star Wars.
Get a load of this latest trailer for Fortune's Run.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Do you guys remember playing Doom back in the old days? This looks like it. Demo update out now. Early access September 1st. Fortune's Run.
Men, you are about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
Ooh, sniped.
Keep moving! We've taken a German opening! Schnell und halten! Kein Sensor!
Definitely World War era. Oh, okay. Not bad. We have an RPG here. We have an enemy alert, ladies and gentlemen. Most definitely I'm gonna try this one. You know me. You know me, man. Atomic Picnic. Actually, there's a demo for that. What this is. Game of the Galaxy. June 15. Oh, these are quick games here. Ooh, they look good.
Wish list now.
Craftopia. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Revival recolonization. We also have another game here. Oh, these games are back to back to back to back. This one is definitely not for me though, unfortunately. Novaland.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC Gaming Show viewers can take
And there's a
advantage
Park
of the
Beyond
following
competition
promotional
now.
contest by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Frank, we've seen impressive, almost like unrealistic tech on display today. It's just a shame our viewers at home can't get their hands on some of that bleeding edge hardware.
This
Your
presentation
concerns
has been
are
good.
both unnecessary and convenient, Sean. As the long-term vanguard of gaming, Alienware continues to offer high-end PC hardware. Considering their extraterrestrial origins, it comes as no surprise.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, Frankie, but they're not actually made.
My training model contained compelling evidence to the contrary, Sean. The truth is out there.
Great. But let's do some truth-telling of our own and hear what Alienware's offering the folks at home.
Alienware has been a part of my
Alienware
professional life for a while now. From the games you play to what you do for work, that's very
We get a little bit of an Alienware
Using
ad
Alienware, you
break.
get a performance that is very, very difficult to match.
It doesn't have just
You guys
the
are
kind
into
of, like,
Alienware
generic
PC, there you
gamer
go.
look to it.
Literally everything I do is powered by Alienware, and it just makes me so happy.
Don't miss your shot at Alienware giveaway goodness. Scan that code now.
You guys are into Alienware, go for it.
An Alienware M18 laptop with an Intel Core i9 processor for the fine price point of free? Oh, it's enough to get anyone's blood pumping.
As you know, Sean, I'm a network of predictive algorithms and generative software. I am fundamentally incapable of belief.
Look, I understand.
I also don't have blood.
After the presentation, I'm gonna go over what I think, and then we're gonna end it there, and then I'll see you guys on Facebook later.
Literally anything else.
That's after the presentation. Vampire Survivor.
Awkward. Let's have a look at some incoming DLC for Vampire Survivors. Ooh boy.
What if we gave it a spin?
If you're into that stuff. Oh, it's one of these games.
Golden Devil, Cosmic Finger.
Oh, I saw Twitch chat. Oh, I think I know what they're doing. They're going to try to do like a Twitch mode. Actually, Joe Gunners has a Twitch mode too. I would play on Twitch, but I'm
only
on
a couple
Facebook.
months out from the
Baldur's
full
Gate.
release of Baldur's Gate 3. I literally cannot tell you how
This was
excited I am to
announced
try
during
out some of the
Game
character
Fest.
builds I've got going on up here. I'm thinking of running like a mage tank kind of vibe. And wait, Frank, can you generate like an awesome character art for me in like a D&D style? Like, look, I want to be a wizard, like fully Gandalf out with like a staff and like blasting spells like that. Can you like give me a sample piece of art?
One moment. Here you are, Sean.
Oh, dear God.
This was generated in seconds, while a professional artist's work would take hours, if not days.
Yes, that is true. It's hard to tell this wasn't the work of a trained professional, but do you have any professional artist work, you know, just to like compare?
I do. Thanks to the YouTube animators extraordinaire at MASH. Here's an original animation for Larian's Baldur's Gate 3.
My fellow adventurers, the road to Baldur's Gate has been long. We have fought cultists of a strange new god, battled packs of fearsome gnolls,
Ooh,
and gone
this is cool.
toe-to-toe with creatures from beyond this plane. And today we faced our greatest foe yet.
He was just so strong. And I think his blood was acid. I'm not sure how that even works, like anatomically.
Tomorrow, we find higher ground, then rain down upon him with 100 arrows.
No. First, I will incapacitate him with a fit of hideous laughter. Then, we will fill his bog with grease and set it on fire. And if he attempts to escape the blaze, fear not, for I will keep my eye out for him.
Please don't. Even Lae'zel's puns are more amusing.
Among Githyanki, I am considered extremely humorous.
Enough! We must defeat this foe. Somewhere within these twisted swamps dwells a hag who possesses a potent potion, an elixir that could grant us the ability to converse with the creature. However, attaining it will necessitate a trade.
Give me his spleen.
Steel your nerves, friends. I will now attempt to reason with the creature. Most mighty beast.
Plus 7 healing hand.
We have
Plus 7
returned
healing
to
hands.
seek your guidance.
Okay.
Impart your knowledge upon us and teach us the source of your power. It's here. Frog.
Oh, I didn't know you speak frog. Gosh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm so embarrassed. You know, ever since the hag turned me into a frog, I've been down in the dumps.
Frog. Oh, another game.
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook and
Oh
cranny
no,
has
it's
something
Baldur's
to
Gate.
do. You have to make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative.
But it's
Given
more
that
of
the name
a
the game is Baldur's
in-depth.
Gate, the city was really going to be the thing that people were going to be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over.
At some point, he said, like, can't we just connect everything? And that was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and also complexity that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Now it was this
Graphics are
seamless,
good, though.
giant organism, and it really, really felt good.
It's being able to look out of a window and see down the city slope, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're like, one of my teammates might be down there. They might be running around down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start adding layers and layers.
We can put lots more of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998. So we can do something that is more immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there are lots and lots of people living their actual lives.
You have crowds that are walking around. Can
The
talk to
attention
pretty
to
much anybody,
detail is
and
amazing
They
in this
react
one.
to every single thing. It's very alive.
It's
in
just that it's
sense.
not for
Every
me,
person that you
unfortunately.
meet
But I
in
love
Baldur's
the
Gate,
dedication.
has got a story to them.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything just gathering there.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
All the stories that you have been following, and all the decisions that you've been making, they all come to fruition in that core city.
And the great thing is, if you so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
During production, we felt like the city was our destination.
We spent, I think, 3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the result, the feeling of walking in there is just fantastic.
You have this constant jostling of things that are very much of the real world, and then you can indulge in the completely fantastical.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other, the knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something, the knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when we started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm the most proud of.
August 31st.
Larian Studios breaks the classic RPG series out of a 2-decade retirement when Baldur's Gate 3 finally releases on August 31st. Up next, we're forging ahead with more fantasy as flame-headed fighters face ferocious foes in a co-op action roguelike. After all, what's a roguelike
This might be
without
something I
an
might
onslaught
play.
of algorithmic terrors? I feel like there's a lot of that going on around here lately.
World premiere.
Anyways, here's the latest trailer for Ember Knights.
No, it's not. They did not do the whole world premiere area. Ooh. Ooh, I saw 4. Speaking my language. I might try this out for the channel. July 18, next month. Oh, here's another WP. Ooh. Six beats right here. What do we have here?
What?
Looks like a builder sandbox.
What? What?
Ooh, build your own stuff. Okay. Okay. It was. Hold on. Terra Trek.
Would you like the endless loop of terror, death, repeat in the upcoming stealth extraction horror Macabre?
That one was
In
the
Macabre,
park.
you and your
Was it
friends
Park
will
Beyond?
team up to confront interdimensional terrors,
Green.
venturing deep into
It was
unstable
Park
timeless
Beyond.
tasked with uncovering the source of terrifying anomalies. A great way to enjoy the outdoors.
Was it in this
Built in
presentation
Unreal
or
5, this exclusive
was it the one with the
debut will be
3?
out later this year in early access.
WP World Premiere. Another one. It's number 19. Critical. Oh, that one.
You seriously don't have any signal.
Not even one bar, there's nothing. I can't get
That one I might actually try. Ooh, another stealth, another extraction game. Stealth this time.
You guys look lost. Come on. You'll freeze to death out here. I suppose you're looking for the lodge. Here, take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will, I can pull you back out. A lot of folks have come up here looking for answers. It's weird. It's like time runs differently here.
Guys, I think I found something. We gotta find the others, dude.
Back arm.
Haha! I can't believe it worked. This is it. This is the key to... Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
Demo dropping soon. Another world premiere, guys. Keep it coming.
We thought we had billions of years before our sun died. We were wrong. Thousands of us answered the call, rallying to save those we can. Every one of our ships a ray of hope. Captain, it is up to you to find us a new home, so we can plant the future seeds of humankind.
Ooh, puzzles. Everybody's favorite thing, puzzles.
Plotting course now. Sector locked in. We are cleared to jump. Prepare for warp jump in 3, 2, 1.
Earthless.
Soft landings, Captain.
(2024).
As great as Earthless looks, it makes you wonder, how are we in the real world going to fare when our big, beautiful sun enters its twilight years? Me, I'm optimistic. Who knows what we'll achieve by then? Every billionaire-funded space rocket that detonates moments after takeoff is one more step on the winding road of progress. Up next, tie on those togas and make merry with fine wine as all roads lead to this newest city builder. Here's a first look at Nova Roma.
Nova Roma. It's another world premiere. Ooh. Yeah, this type of game like this not for me. You'll make your own city, but it's gonna be hard. Ooh, a Coliseum. It looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna cap, but it's not for me. Another world premiere, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we have here. Survival strategy game.
The Great War is over. All we want is to return home. To the newborn Czechoslovakia we fought for. Brothers and sisters.
Ooh.
None of us thought this part of the journey would be the most difficult. We still hope to see our home once again.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Across the endless snowfields of Siberia. Through territory disputed by the Red and
Jimmy
White
Dukes
armies.
might actually try this. I'm gonna cap.
By armored train in a harsh winter. Far from our loved ones. Outnumbered by enemies, we fight to make our way. Surrounded by wilderness, we manage in order to survive. This is our last chance. Our last train home. Will you lead us?
Last Train Home, it's called.
Pairing squad tactics with historic inspiration, Last Train Home is based on real events in the aftermath of World War I. However, historians continue to uncover
World War
records
I.
describing train passengers travelling homewards, some dating as recently as 2023. Whether any train home is truly the last remains the subject of academic debate. History is clear on one thing though. Puppets can't be trusted. As proof, watch as Sesame Street meets survival horror in My Friendly Neighborhood.
Oh, another game. My Friendly Neighborhood.
We need you to head down to the Sunrise Street studio lot. The antenna activated itself last night and started broadcasting that old puppet show over the news. You need to turn that thing off. You gotta get this done, man. Bye.
The last job of the day is always the worst.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
Ooh. Oh, it's one of these thingies.
Let's do this.
Oh. July 18.
Think I ended early. Can we go back to the beginning?
A sprint victory and points up for grabs right here.
I know what this is. F1 manager thingy.
Push as much as you can. Copy.
Can they push more, I wonder? They can't afford.
They're gonna
to sit
put
back
some
and
of
relax
these.
now.
Are we in trouble or not?
Oh, and that's a crash.
This is not for me. I mean, these type of games for the manager and stuff. I'm sorry, but it's not for me.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
These are hard.
Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Hey, Frank AI, how are the metrics looking? Are we like doing numbers?
We're attracting considerable viewership, Sean. However, I've identified a simple programming adjustment to target underrepresented segments of our audience demographic. Shall I execute it?
Well, hell yeah, let's do it. Ah, cornering the VTuber market. Smart, very smart. I'm just not really sure this is my vibe, but since we're on a time crunch, let's see what's next for Subnautica Likes in Space with a trailer for Breath Edge 2.
New game. WP world premiere. Let's go. Okay. I like the beats though. Except that guy just lost a wheel, a tire. Oh, this guy. Red Edge 2. Oh. Ooh. This reminds me of What is that game? We just played it too. What that game? Not Farmville. Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you, Green. We just played a game like this. Oh no, never mind. It has an RPG element, never mind. Bloomtown.
Man, there are so many great video games in this year's show. Frank AI, what do we know about sand?
Sand is a fine granular substance composed of mineral particles. It is finer than gravel, but coarser than silt.
Yes, but it's also a brand new survival game set in an alternate
Oh,
history
a new game
where
called Sand.
Austro-Hungarian soldiers smuggle space salvage across alien deserts.
I don't understand that sentence. Would you like to hear more about sand types?
Oh, no need. I'm about to know plenty. Let's take a look at sand.
Tiny Build. Tiny Build has a lot of games represented this year, guys. It's made in Ukraine. Oh, yes. There was about 60 games announced on Summer Game Fest Day 1, 50 here, and then the Xbox Showcase, and then Starfield. Starfield, I think, is going to be the most anticipated though. I'm not going to cap. I might do a coverage video on the Xbox Showcase next week. If you guys are on Facebook later tonight, we are going to be doing Go Gunners. Only on Facebook though. We'll be doing it on YouTube on Wednesday. How are you liking the showcase, Green? There's a lot of games here now. That does not tell me a lot yet, unfortunately. It's CGI.
We have reached the end of this year's show, and we're saving something very exciting for the end. Dune Awakening, the survival MMO adaptation of
Dune
the
Awakening.
classic sci-fi series. Frank AI, what have you got for us for the big finale?
If you like, I could fill the room with sand.
That's a little literal, don't you think? But what if we had, like, costumes? Oh, Dune's got some really cool costumes. We have the still suits, the royal garments. Oh my God, I could dress up maybe as like a giant sandworm.
It will require 3 million teraflops of processing power to render you as a sandworm, Sean.
I mean, don't worry about it. We can skip the costuming. It's just something that like Frankie and I used to do. Like, not you, like the real Frankie with the fun hair who's not a computer. Oh, man, there was this one year where she was a shark. And then, and she was like a mech pilot, and I had a spaceship.
Yep.
And there was this other
I love
type
these
of
too.
togas, and I had this really nice robe. Anyways, just forget it. I'm living in the past. I shouldn't even miss this stuff. I mean, we're adults, right? Frankie Ward?
Do you still want to do the costumes bit, Sean?
I want to do the Dune dress-up bit so bad. I'm sorry, I tried to fire everyone and make money with computers.
Shut up and put the costume on.
Oh.
Frankie, would you do the honors?
Gladly. Here is an exclusive interview with the team making a survival MMO that's more sought after than a suitcase stuffed with spice melange. It's Dune Awakening.
Norway.
My name's Joel Bylos. I'm the creative director on Dune Awakening. So Dune Awakening is a survival, open world, massively multiplayer game. It is a game where players are invited to explore the world of Dune. They involve themselves in politics, they involve themselves in intrigue, they involve themselves in combat, they have to survive on the most dangerous planet in the universe. And through this experience, they come to know the factions in the world and the universe. So when Dune Awakening begins, you are a castaway on the planet in the deep desert, and all you have is a knife that you've made out of scrap metal. And you need to creep into enemy camps and knife them in the back and steal the water from their steel suits. By the end of the game, perhaps you're running a guild. You have a fleet of vehicles, ornithopters flying in formation, sandbikes cruising across the desert beneath them, tanks kicking up a cloud of dust as you drive to a spice blow in the distance in order to harvest with your guild. And you see in the distance another guild coming towards you, and just as you clash, you hear the rumble of a sandworm coming. That's combat in Dune Awakening.
My name is Viljar Sommerbach. I'm the game director on Dune Awakening. You start out in the desert, surviving, clinging to life, and in the end, you might become someone like the Baron Harkonnen, and then you try to cling to power. Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Surviving on Arrakis means that you need to prepare for sandstorms, you need to find water, it's a constant threat against survival. The sandworm, every time you try to cross the desert, that sandworm will come. You will sometimes outrun it, sometimes you may not.
These models are good though.
Dune Awakening is built upon a foundation of 5 pillars. Survival, which is obviously everything you'd expect to see in a survival game. It's water discipline, it's the surviving the sandstorms that sweep across Arrakis. Then we have politics and intrigue, which speaks to the faction gameplay of the game. It's about, siding with one of the factions, thinking about how they work together, perhaps assassinating members of the other factions. Then there's infinite exploration. Infinite exploration, which is one of the things I'm most excited about, is how the world changes over time. We have a concept called a Coriolis storm, and when it sweeps across the landscape, the sands shift, revealing new points of interest, hiding others, making the game renewed every week. Then we have combined arms. Combined arms is our combination of vehicles, melee combat, range combat, and abilities all working together to
Okay,
create a
this
seamless
looks interesting,
sandbox combat
guys.
experience. And finally, we have expression and customization, which is really more than just talking about like the visual expression and customization, which of course we have armor sets and clothing and a robust character creation. But in addition to that, it's really about play the way you want to play. Do you want to be a trader? You can do that. Do you want to be a fighter? Of course you can do that. Do you want to be a spy? Maybe that's the gameplay you're looking for. All of these things built into these pillars.
So the journey of the player, we've divided that into 4
I saw
parts.
character customization.
We think of them as survive, protect, expand, control. The survive part means that you're up against the planet itself and you're clinging onto life. In the protect phase, you've gathered some stuff, you might have a base, but you also want to make sure that nobody else comes to take it away from you, so you try to build defenses and make sure that your base is in the clear. Then, in the expand phase, you lift your gaze and you look around and you see that others have stuff as well, and you might want to take their stuff. Then, in the control phase, you may find yourself being a part of a guild or even the leader of a guild. Then, the goal is to control the flow of spice on Arrakis. However, you're never safe. There's always someone lurking around the corner. Can you really trust your second in command? So the goal of the control phase
This game is
that
dynamic,
you are clinging to control.
for sure.
Whenever you get into combat in the desert of Arrakis, try to get it over with quickly, because not only are you fighting human combatants, but the planet Arrakis itself is the greatest protagonist there is.
And with that, the PC Gaming Show 2023 is done. And what a show it was! And what a lesson for me, honestly. AI excels at plenty, but only an absolute doofus would think it can replace the human touch. I mean, you'd have to be an irredeemable bozo, like a real human dumpster to pull that.
So that's the end of Frank AI. You are getting the band back together.
I mean, yeah, if we get another
Stick
show
around
next
after
year,
the show
then yeah,
because
you
I'm going
betcha.
to break down what I enjoyed
Oh,
about
you know,
this.
Dakota, you guys pretty
We're
smart.
gonna
I
do
mean, I think
post.
he's actually the CEO now of PC Gamer and all subsidiary publications and IPs. I think he's got some really great ideas, but he also caddies for some very influential people on the golf course. Life comes at you fast, I guess. Either way,
Golf
see you
course.
next year. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Camera speed. Hold on, my lips are sweating. Okay, here it comes. Okay, here it is.
Bloopers.
Everyone quiet on set. Here I come. This is the big moment. Okay.
Oh yeah, you too, but thank you.
Necessary data acquired.
We're gonna wrap it up in a bit though.
We want them
The
to be
game
able
is
to
the
react
show
in
is
the middle
over.
of the battle,
We're
with
just
maneuvering,
gonna
with
wrap it
using
up.
abilities, with targeting things more carefully.
And I'll be doing
we've slowed
more
it down
stream
just a little
later
bit to give
tonight.
Players that breathing room to be able to express their skill.
I don't know what to do now. Imagine if I continued reading on that take that was above average. Imagine that. That's not all. Fucking balls. Here we go. One more time.
I like how the chat is going crazy
Oh, hold
on the actual
I have a
event
wrong
page.
shoelace. No! It's solved. I solved the problem. Talent took care of it by himself. Talent is an adult. I'm ready. Tell me when. If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there's no question it'd be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. Now, I've been following Stormgate for years at this point, but for those of us who aren't me, tell us, what the fuck was that intro? Frank AI, how are the metrics looking?
We're attracting considerable.
All right, let's go to wrap it up right here. We're gonna wrap it up with the face cam here. So there's a lot of games announced, and I'm really excited for a few of them. There was a lot announced, that's for sure. Gonna update now the post. I will tell you guys now, there are over 200 games announced this week. And remember, there was no E3 because it was cancelled. Okay, I gotta tell ya, this is my first week. I've done a full coverage on gaming events, and I am not disappointed at all. Now, were there some clunkers? Yes. Obviously, not every game is gonna be perfect. Let's just get that out of the way now. But I really enjoyed the show here. That was actually not bad. Yeah, I'm going to be updating the blog later. So for those of you who are joining on the YouTube and the Twitter, thank you so much for joining us today for the PC Gamer Show 2023. We are not. Hey, Tara, what's going on, bud? Been a bit. You still doing your job training? Thanks, bud. So that is gonna wrap it up for this year for the Gamer Show 2023. Tomorrow, I will be posting a recap if you missed the entire show, and then tomorrow, if you guys are into Ubisoft Forward is tomorrow, and the big game of the day there is going to be the reveal of the game X Defiant. A lot of people are calling X Defiant the next the so-called Call of Duty killer. So we're gonna see if that is actually gonna be true. And yeah, see you in the job training again. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a recap video. So yeah, that was a lot of games. So if you guys are joining us on the YouTube, on the Twitter, and all the other stuff, thank you very much for watching. On the Facebook, we will be back with you guys at 9 p.m. for Showgunners Part 2. That will be it for streams on YouTube for today. We'll be back on YouTube on Tuesday night for VR chat. Until then, as always, don't forget to live life to the fullest, ladies and gentlemen. As always, and we'll see you guys at 9 on Facebook and Tuesday night at 5:30 on VR chat on YouTube.
Was y'all at when I was putting in that work, when I was doing that dirt, when I was calling me first sight? Where was y'all at when I was put through the worst? Felt I was in a hearse, but deep down I knew my worth. Yeah, every day I did work just to get it. Every day I did work just to have it. Every day I do work, man, I came from the bottom to the top, I made it work.